You're listening to LOA Recon with the Good Vibe Coach Jeanette Ma, where we dissect the ins and outs and the art and science of conscious creation, all intended to amp up your manifesting game. Let's have some fun together. Every once in a while, Harvey decides he wants to record an episode with me, and this is that time. So if you hear strange sounds in the background or the foreground, it's likely Harvey and not me. But I'm always happy to have him join me. So, in fact, I'm always thinking about how much I love this dog. But we were on a walk the other day, and I just couldn't get over how much I love and adore this guy. I love all my dogs. I mean, there's not any extra room for me to love my dogs. I love them all the way. But Harvey feels different to me. I don't know exactly what's going on here, but he feels extra. I don't know. And I shouldn't be surprised because even better is how I roll. So of course, Harvey would be even better than what I've experienced with my other dogs. In fact, I was thinking about how many boyfriends had said to me in the past that when they come back in their next life, they want to be my dog. And I started to wonder if maybe someone did. And that's why Harvey feels like more than, I'm not even going to say just a dog, because a dog is the best thing ever. There's nothing better than a dog. But something's going on. I just love this dog. All right. That's not what I was talking about today. What I really wanted to talk about was, oh my gosh. So if you've been online at all, you've seen the TikTok of the guy on the longboard lip syncing to Fleetwood Mac's Dreams while he's drinking an Ocean Spray cranberry juice, right? You've seen it? I mean, I'm guessing you have because it went viral, crazy viral. So viral that Mick Fleetwood did a tribute video to, I don't know the guy's name. What's his handle on TikTok? Dang it, I don't even know. It's Dogface something. Oh, what's his name? I want to say, Nathan. I don't know. He was, well, here's his story, and here's why I want to share it, actually, because I think his story is a wonderful example of a really important vibration management principle for conscious creators about how we roll with contrast. So here's this guy. He's on his way to work. And I might have some of these details wrong, but he's on his way to his job at the potato factory in Idaho Falls, where he has worked for, I want to say 20 years. I think it was like that. And his truck breaks down. His truck with 312,000 miles on it, so you cannot blame the truck. So he's on his way to his job. His truck breaks down. He's sitting there on the side of the road. And he says that instead of sitting there waiting for no one to help or no one to pick him up, he just decides to grab his board and ride the rest of the way to work. And he does that. So he pulls out his longboard. He grabs his drink and he starts boarding to work. And while he does that, he pulls out his phone and he does a little TikTok where he's lip syncing to Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. And it's just the coolest thing ever. It's super short, but it is so cool. Oh my gosh. In fact, I've heard people talk about it, about how it's just full of good vibes. And it is. At least I experienced it that way. I liked it. And I liked it. But I like it even more when I heard the rest of the story. So I didn't know that first time I saw the video. I didn't know that his truck had just broken down on his way to his job at the potato factory where he has worked for 20 years. I didn't know any of that. But when I heard that, and I didn't actually hear that until after his thing went viral and Mick Fleetwood does a tribute video, and then this guy starts getting interviewed. And Ocean Spray delivers him a truck full of Ocean Spray drinks. And I mean, a brand new truck. They give him it, and they give it to him in the color of his favorite drink. Not only that, but I read that someone learned that he was living in an RV with he was living somewhere with no water, no running water or something. He had to take showers at his brother's house or something. So someone starts a fundraiser to get him a house. And it was apparently doing really well. And pretty soon he had a publicist. I mean, this guy, when I say he went viral, it went super viral. So I was thinking, though, about how this all started. Here's this guy on his way to work. And it's not like he's a brain surgeon who's going in for surgery on the child patient that's... I don't mean to minimize jobs at the potato factory. I don't, but he didn't just sit there on the side of the road. Harvey, I love him so much. He didn't just sit there doing the woe is me routine. He didn't. And you could have. I mean, a guy in that position easily could have been telling a different story and living it different than he did. But he didn't really even miss a beat. He just jumped out, jumped on his board, grabbed his drink, and enjoyed his ride into work. That's how he rode out that contrast. He didn't sweat it. He didn't make it a big deal. At least it didn't seem like it. No one knows what anyone else is experiencing, but it really seems like he was just going with the flow. He was allowing. That's one of the things we're instructed as conscious creators to do regularly is allow, even through that contrast. Here this guy does it, literally sailing through it on his longboard. And, because his TikTok went viral, it boosted sales of Dreams by Fleetwood Mac, which is how he got on Mick Fleetwood's radar. So all these good things coming from it, all these good things coming from his willingness, his ability to go with the flow instead of tell the grumble story and just chalk it up to a bad day. And he could have done it very different. Really, really, really like that example. For us, for when we have our own contrast going on, the next time whatever it is that happens in your world, maybe it's worth asking, how would Dogface do it? I'm sorry, I can't remember his handle. How would you sail through your contrast the way he did through his? And we don't even have to do it because of the potential that's there, like free trucks and free homes and publicists who got to manage all the attention we're getting. And getting to do interviews with super cool people. With people, your heroes, doing tribute videos to you. Come on. We don't even have to have that in mind. All we have to do is be willing to ride that out, make the best of it, and not let it ruin our day or ruin our mood. I don't know. If you haven't seen it, it's worth looking up. It's probably not going to be hard to find, but you've likely already seen it. I don't know if you knew the backstory behind it, but I personally found that super inspiring for conscious creators, and I wanted to do a little episode on it just because putting a spotlight on that, I think, is going to make it easier for me to remember to sail through mine. So I've got one right now where I don't want to end this with the example of contrasts. I just want to end it with the example of enjoying, even when things don't appear to be going your way. They might be. Universe might be hooking you up with dreams come true. I just said dreams come true and realized it was Fleetwood Mac's dreams that he was listening to. Oh my gosh. I love every way I look at that story. I love it. I hope you enjoyed it too. Thanks for listening, everyone. Happy manifesting.